Hi everyone, it is Brianna Wilkerson here from Made Well, a coaching practice really just designed to empower others to be healthy and thrive in all areas of their lives. So as many of you know, I'm a health coach, holistic health coach, and I've also ventured into some business coaching and purpose coaching. Just really wanting to empower people to really be healthy and thrive in every area, more than just their physical health, mental and emotional health, but also their career. And those are the things that kind of a concept that I really try to follow, that the school I went to follows, is primary food. The things that feed us more are things like career, physical activity, spirituality, and relationships. So that's kind of why I've also ventured into offering people just those things. But I also am a huge advocate for essential oils, and there's just the many ways it's changed my life, and just really seeing how the oils have really improved my health, and just in many different ways. It's supported my immune system, helped soothe the pains and aches, and various different things. And you can definitely read the blog post that goes along with this to really understand exactly all the ways and the reason why I share essential oils. But yeah, so this is part 2 of the Getting the Body You Want Naturally series. And the reason why it's titled that is that I do believe that we can get the bodies we want, physically and internally, because trust me, you can have the perfect body on the outside, but if you're not good on the inside, you're not going to live long. So we want to take care of that. But many of us resort to many methods that are not natural and not sustainable, and I'm not about that life. And so this series is really helping you understand what are all the tools at your hand that can really help you experience lasting transformation in your health and your body, right? And that's what we want. We want to be healthy many years to go, and so we can live the lives that we're called and meant to live. So last video, I talked about the wellness pyramid, and the wellness pyramid just being the different foundational elements that you should focus on when it comes to your health and your overall wellness. And at the bottom of it was nutrition, then exercise, rest and manage stress, reducing toxic load, informed self-care, and proactive medical care. So over the next few parts of this series, we're going to go through each of those areas, as well as then address sustainable, healthy habits you can use in those areas, as well as what essential oils and wellness products can help you. So to frame us even more, in continuation from the wellness pyramid, I'm going to just talk about what essential oils are. So kind of give you an essential oils 101 class. Therefore, going into the weeks, you kind of have an overall understanding. Okay? And so what are essential oils? Essential oils are naturally occurring, volatile aromatic compounds that can be found in seeds, barks, plants, stems, roots, and flowers. So they're pretty much found in the earth, in creation. They are the part of the plants that really helps the plant protect against environmental threats and provides other beneficial health benefits. They're highly concentrated. So say if you take a peppermint leaf and you crush it, right, that little oil that comes out, or the scent and the power, that's the oil sac. So it's very concentrated. So essential oils take those parts of the plant, and it's just that oil, right? And so it can be up to 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, right? So that just shows you, if you're looking for potency and quality, essential oils are really the way to go. But we'll talk a little bit about later that not all essential oils are created equal. So are essential oils effective? So they can be effective because they tend to penetrate inside the cellular level of the body. So since the oil is a natural nutrient from the plant that helps the plant itself, continue to survive in certain climates, continue to reproduce. So it has a unique chemical structure that's unique to the plant, that is a part of the plant's cell and membrane. So what it then does, it penetrates to our cell and membrane. And there's not a lot of applications or wellness things that can do that, right? And so what happens then, it gets to the source of our concern and the root cause, which is what we want. We don't want to just cover up an issue. We want to really go deeper, right? And so then how do you use essential oils? So there are about 3 different ways that you can use them. Aromatically, so you can just smell a bottle. So I have a bottle of lemon here. I can just open it and smell it, or I can diffuse it in a diffuser. I have one of mine here. This is an example of a diffuser. You just kind of plug it in and then put water, and it kind of goes up top. And we do that, me and my husband do that a lot. Just right now I'm diffusing lemon just to, make the house smell nice, and then at night we diffuse things that help us sleep and reduce stress. But And then you can also use it topically. So, so lavender right here. If I'm going to take some lavender and I want to calm down, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to like rub it, all in the pressure points and the main points. And there are many different places you can apply the oil depending on what your goal is, right? So, there's some great places like applying it here, your stomach, the back of your neck. And so we could talk even more about that if you're wondering where are the best places to apply it. And the bottom of your feet actually is one of the best places because it enters your bloodstream really quickly. So whatever you're concerned with, if you want it to really enter your body, bottom of the foot. And then another way is to internally take it. So often I will do, I will take some of these oils, say like, actually peppermint. I have peppermint here. Peppermint I take a lot internally, and I'll take something like a empty capsule, which is just this little empty thing. And I'll actually go ahead then and open it up and pour it into it with a mixture of different oils that I use for different things. And I take a lot internally, especially ones like oregano, peppermint, lemon, frankincense. They have really great digestive benefits as well as your whole internal body benefits, right? So when it comes to the practical uses and the ways you apply it, I just want you to be wary because some essential oils say you can't take it internally or you can't smell it. And what you need to do at that point is ask yourself, why can I take it one way but not the next way? Because at the end of the day, it's all going to enter our body, right? Whether we smell it, we put it on our skin or internally, right? And so you just want to question it and do some research with that. Another thing is maybe asking, what can they be used for? So I honestly think there's an oil for everything that can help with anything. And as I've been using the oils over the last year or so, just really seeing that, wow, when I'm like, I wonder if there's an oil to clean my bathroom. I actually just cleaned my bathroom with Melaleuca or tea tree oil, lemon, and baking soda. So great, right? So you can use them for cleaning. You can use the oils for, just making your house smell nice, but also when you want to boost your immune system, when you have some joint aches and pains, it can help soothe it. When you want to help alleviate a headache, there's the uses go on and on and on. I've even replaced my deodorant, I've replaced my toothpaste, I've replaced my lotion. And not to say you should do all that at once. I've been using these over a year, right? So there's been a journey, but that just goes to show you there's a lot of ways you can do it yourself that are really beneficial to your body, right? Because what you put on in smell is just as important as what you put in, what you eat, right? And so the next question, I get asked this a lot, and I'm going to talk about it. Does it matter what brand I use? Yes, it does. And when I say that, is that the quality and the purity and the potency of the oils is what matters, right? So when you see natural, you want to make sure it's natural because in today's day and age, often people can say things are natural, and that really what that means is a small portion of it is natural. So you just want to do your research, you just want to try an experiment and just to see, right? And the reason why I chose the company I did is just because of the way they source the oils from the place that it grows best and the people that grow it best, and they really do some co-impact sourcing, meaning they're going to help those communities. And many people have told me like, yeah, everyone says that, but I actually have seen these people do it, so I believe it, and I love the culture of the company, the leadership. From very high up, and as well as my direct mentor. So I really love the overall company, and they third-party test their oils, that they're certified therapeutic grade, and really third-party testing means somewhere else, but they test it around 3 times as well when it comes from the distillery, when it's bottled, when it's shipped, and or at least the first 2. And so they're just really about making sure the same lavender you get is the same lavender I get, so it has the same chemical structure and potency and purity, right? And so really then you want to ask, okay, how can I get oils of my own, right? And so really the company I use, doTERRA, offers anyone who wants to purchase oils or use oils or share oils wholesale account. And what that means is you get the oils 30% cheaper than retail when you do that. And don't freak out being like wholesale member, wholesale account. That just means you pay $35 to sign up for the year, and then you can buy whatever oils you want for 30% cheaper throughout whole 365 days. Trust me, it's worth it. And then they even have something called a loyalty rewards program that as you order regularly, you get points back to get free oils. And I love that because there are some oils that I want that are higher, like they're a little bit more expensive. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to use my free points for that. And so if you are interested in, even before we go finish this series, interested in getting oils of your own and really connecting, okay, these are my needs in regards to my health, and are there oils or wellness products that can help? You need to talk to me. Schedule an essential oils consultation, email me, post on my blog. Let's get connected because I want to talk with you personally to see how they can meet your needs. Yes, I could say, hey, you just go buy these, but I don't really like that because I want to make sure you actually use it. So there is no point in getting some amazing oil like this if you're not using it. There's just no point, right? That's a waste of everyone's time. And so it's just really helping you apply. And so, even if you're wondering then, how will I know what to do with the oils if I actually get them? So my team, I have a team of amazing leaders who are dedicated to sharing the oils and having people be educated on what the oils are and what they can be used for. Even if you get like just peppermint, there are not millions, there's tons of ways that you can use peppermint. So, a lot of times I have a lot of different live classes, meaning like in Cayman, all right, we're going to have one on emotional aromatherapy. We're going to have one on women's health. We're going to have one on men's health and babies and all these different things. And peppermint always comes up because it can be used in multiple ways. So that just goes to show you can use these in so many ways, right? And I'm getting into the point where I'm going to have try to offer some live Facebook classes as well as webinars or online classes just for people who aren't in Cayman that want to learn more. And I actually have one coming up on February 7th called Getting the Body You Want Naturally. So pretty much this whole series with it's going to be a summary all into one for 1 hour. And please go to the blog, RSVP for that. It's free, right? And so that's really the main things I wanted to talk about. Like that's the overall gist of what essential oils are and how they can benefit you and what the different ways you can use them. All right, so that is it for part 2. Be looking out for the next part, which is going to be about nutrition and having practical steps to help you in eating right, and as well as what oils and what wellness products you can use in that. And again, be sure to check out the blog post for the 2 upcoming one live class and one webinar. And even if you're watching this later, just let me know. I'm going to re-record the webinar, and so it can be available to anyone. But it's always better to do it live or to do it as you journey along because there's going to be things and special prizes that come up and offers. And so, so be sure to sign up at least for the webinar too. And both people who come live, I'm going to give 10 delicious paleo recipes. We actually did a cooking class last year where we picked some of healthy recipes and we used oils in them. So I'll give you a copy of that free if you just RSVP for either one of those, right? So that's it for part 2. I'm so excited to journey with you in the next few parts. Please let me know if you have any questions at all. Don't wait to the very end. Just ask me whenever something pops up. And be sure to join Restart Your Health community. It's my online health and wellness Facebook community. It's just growing every day where we could just journey together each day to apply things practically and go forward in that. And so, and if you are interested in health coaching, let me know that too. All right, so there's many opportunities for you to listen, but then to apply, because you can learn all you want about essential oils and about health and about wellness, but not apply it, and that doesn't lead to change, right? So thanks so much, and I will talk to you in part 3. Bye.